Little story time about my life when I was in school. Yep, I hated this thing. And if anyone tells me, if nowadays anyone tells me that school is the best thing, I'm just like walking off or just shooting with. So, yeah, I still hate this shit no matter what. So, yeah. Anyways, a quick little story time about when I was back in school. Just I'll be doing sometimes these videos. So yeah, they just get right into it. So when I was in school, I used to get not that good of grades because I was, let's say, just kinda not good at everything other than like English because it's literally the fucking language that I speak. So, yeah. But we are gonna be taking a look at English in a little bit. But now let's focus on other things. Now, when I was in 5th grade, yeah, I will be using 5th grade because I think that's a pretty good example. I don't want to do 12th grade because then shit won't even make sense. So yeah, maybe in another video I will talk. Actually, no, fuck that. So yeah, when I was in 5th grade, you have every teacher. Well, when we used to go on computer class on the first day, for some reason, like I don't know if y'all schools did this or do it if you're in school, unlike me, which is a great thing. But anyways, focus on that bullshit. I don't know if just my school was like that, but like every time on computer class, on the like schedule, when we get to computer class, on the schedule it said literally computer class 18 out of 23. Yeah, so it's basically half the class in a room and then have the other class in another room. So yeah, that's pretty intense. But now you see, I don't like math, and I think my grades will literally prove that shit. You see, like I used to get a lot of choose in math, but of course I think I got 1 5 and so many sixes in English. I will explain what I meant by that. But anyways, now I used to get a lot of twos and a lot of like threes. I think I have like something close to like I don't know, maybe two choose uh and like a little bit of threes. So yeah. And of course in English I got like sixes so many times. But how much do you say? Well, I actually lied because I got a lot of fives, bro. I got a lot of fives when I was like in school in English. Yeah, for some reason, like certain words, I don't even know them, bro. Or I just forgot them. But yeah, I think I have like maybe 3 6s and maybe close to uh 35s. So yeah, okay. Now let me explain what I mean by these numbers that I just said. You see, unlike America, we in Europe we use something else. It's not letters, it's numbers. So basically, a 2 is considered an F minus. A 3 is considered a G. A 3 is considered a C. A 4 is considered a G. A 5 is considered a B. And a 6 is considered an A. So yeah, now that you know what I mean by that, let's get back to the topic. So basically, like, yeah, I did not get so many good grades in math though. Like I said, I got a lot of twos, and then I don't think I have too many like threes, but I somehow graduated with like a lot of twos in my math thing. But of course I like got the thing in English with a 6. So yeah, there were some 5s here, but there were some 5s here and there, but yeah, I mean, just yeah, I got a lot of bad things. And now let's get off the fucking boring math because I don't think anyone even likes this shit. And clearly I don't, bro. So now why don't we go into history? Oh shit, history. In history, like, I also got a lot of twos, but I also got like threes here and there, but yeah, it was mostly twos. Yeah, there weren't a lot of threes in there, but you see, I don't really know this, but yeah, I got a lot of twos in. I would consider it like oh yeah, also I don't think schools do this anymore, but or do I do this? Or do schools do this? Because like whenever someone doesn't have homework, they just write a 2 in there. Excuse me, what the fuck did I just do? So if I don't have any homework, you're just gonna give me an F, bro? You're just gonna give me an F minus. Are we seriously like that, bro? So yeah, I think most of the truths was because of the like because of the homework shit here and there. But yeah, now get off of history because that was fucking boring. Look, I know I'm gonna go back to math, but I just want you to notice if you like I just want to know what you're gonna learn when you hit a 5th grade, if you're still not in it yet. So basically, when I started 5th grade, I thought it was gonna be easy until we got into the the times and divide. So yeah, I wasn't really good at this thing. Like if the teacher just asks me to do something like 100 times 254, like I would have a really, okay, that was a pretty bad example because it was really really bad, but you know what I get. But the real shit is when we get to fractions. Yup, you heard that right. Fractions. So basically, if you don't know, fractions are a thing in math. And we start with the normal fractions that are typed like this. So this is 4 and 5 quarter and 5. Okay, I can't. I already forgot how to read this. So fractions, if something like, if you go something like, I think, or I think that was how you. Okay, bro, like I forgot how to read this, but I think it was this. But yeah, the normal fractions really weren't a thing. But now, when we get to the thing, but now, when we get to the to this thing, like when we get to the like plus and minus things, so 2 first plus 2 first was literally 4 first. How does that happen? Well, if we like just look at it, we see that on the two we see that on the two um dominators, I think that was it. The two dominators are the same. So then you would only have to do basic math with these things which I forgot. So literally 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? I mean, what else can it equal? So then if we have something like 1 first plus 1 what the fuck am I saying? 1 second plus 1 second, then this would equal to 2 seconds. But the real shit is when we get to this. 3/4 plus 1/8. Now we are getting shit very stupid. Now, what are we gonna do, you might ask? So if we have something like 3/3 plus 1 second, then you would have to write something like this, and you have to find like these. It's really fucking stupid, but I'm not gonna explain how that. But the real shit comes when we get to the other fractions. So what you just saw, this is called basic fractions. Basic fractions. So if you have something like 101 first, that's a normal. But what I forgot to mention is whenever this happens, now you see this, like you see that the dominator is like more bigger than the this. Well, that's called a right fraction. This is called a right fraction. But if you have something like 101 like this, you see now what's happened? This is a wrong fraction. So yeah, but let's not waste any time and let's get to the other fractions that I just talked about. So basically, the other fractions are called. The other fractions are called decimal fractions.
Decimal.
or decimal fractions. Now, how does decimal fractions work, you might ask? And what the fuck is it even? Well, decimal fractions are these. Just like normal fractions, but not really, because when you see this is a basic fraction, but this is a but this is not a very normal basic fraction, because this is a decimal fraction. Now, how do you actually pronounce this? Well, if we have something like this, I'm gonna explain this thing right here, what it means. So basically, to pronounce decimal fractions, if we have something like, I'm not gonna spoil it, so if we have something like this, if we have something like this right here. Now, this is pronounced. Fuck. This is pronounced 10.4 tenths. So basically, it's pronounced
10.4 tenths.
So yeah, you heard that right. 10.4 tenths. I'm gonna explain why this is called tenths. So basically, if we just do this really quick, 10.4 tenths. Now, why is it actually like tens? You see, that's a normal 4. Well, you see, decillion fractions or whatever the shit was called is kind of weird. If you have something like this, let me just explain. So basically, a 10 is considered this. A 100 is considered this. A 1000 is considered this. And then a 1 million, yeah, it doesn't make sense. So if we have something like 3.4 tenths, it's pronounced like this. But if we have something like this, for example, 10 point, um 10 point this. Now that may look like a 10,000, but it's not a 10,000. What it actually is, it's a 10 point 4,000. 10.4 thousands. So yeah, anyways, enough with this fucking math because it's so stupid. Now let's go back into history. So You know what I got a lot of shoes? Yeah. That was literally the same in history. And so is the kinda other class. So yeah, that was. So yeah, it was like literally the other ones. But hey, I got a lot of things with like fives and sixes. Like English and other classes. So yeah, that was literally a shit to go to. And not even that compares into the decimal fractions that I just talked about. So yeah, that is very stupid. But yeah, this will be all for today's video or on today's story time. So yeah, I guess bye.